What's going on, y'all? It's your man Vic, and I'm the house son of Columbia. And hey, man, I wanted to bring you guys a quick video as I get ready to go into my closing. I got a little bit of time before the closing, and I wanted to talk about something I went through today with one of my clients. And before I do, let me not forget the pocket square as I get close to Christmas and the cashmere blazer. But anyway, I digress. I want to talk about something I went through with a seller, or a buyer of mine today, and the seller. Me and this particular client have been for about 2 weeks now looking for houses. Her lease is up at the end of January, so she wanted to find something, and she was thinking she didn't have time. And I told her, as long as we find something by the end of December, we can definitely get you in by the end of January. So don't worry, don't feel pressed. Make a good decision, whatever. So we will go in houses, and this is normally what happens. And if you're looking at this and you become a client of mine, please, or if you're a client of someone else and this is good information, when you walk into a house, I don't care if you have 3 scheduled today and 3 scheduled tomorrow. If you walk into that first house and you feel like this is the one, it checks every block you have, every box you have, everything you want is in it, it's a good price point, you feel good about it, you may need to move on it. Because what happens is a lot of people walk in and say, I don't want to make the decision on the first one I went into. I'm telling you, houses are not like shoes. You can go to Rack Room or Nike or a Foot Locker, Champs, and say, oh, well, I'll just look around, see who got the best deal because somebody will have them. It's not like that. That house may be the only one in that price point, the only one you like, and then you'll pass on it today. Somebody else saw it yesterday. They're thinking about it overnight, and they're going to make a decision before you do. So if you see something, you like it, you love it, make the decision and jump on it. Unfortunately, my client didn't do that, and the house that she really wanted, she thought about it overnight, came back, and already had an offer. We did it again, maybe a couple days later, went in the house. Oh, this is the one. She didn't wait to put the offer in, but by the time we put our offer in, somebody else had already seen it. And so we saw maybe 3 or 4 houses that she wanted, put an offer in, didn't happen. One house we saw, we couldn't negotiate the price point to work for her. But this one we did. What happened is the difference between her getting this house and someone else. It came back on the market. The initial buyers financing fell through. They put it back on the market. We went and saw it as soon as it came back on the market, but so did other people. An offer was submitted, and so was ours. The real difference was the closing cost. My buyer's closing cost is a little bit more. We did increase the price to offset the closing cost, so the price wasn't the issue. What I also made my client do was write a buyer's letter, because I wanted to make sure we got this home for her. I said, write a letter to the seller, letting them know how much you want this house and what it did for you, how it made you feel, how you're going to take care of the home. And she did. And ultimately, that's the reason why we got this house. All right? So sometimes it's not all about only about negotiating price, only about, repairs, only about finding the right house. It's also about guiding your client in the right direction and going to that seller's heart, and you have to think outside the box in real estate. And that's why I love real estate. I love real estate so much, because it allows me to think outside the box. It allows me to work my mind when something doesn't happen, like, what can I do? How can I get this done? And I like that because it keeps me sharp. So here's the letter she wrote, guys. And again, if you're looking to purchase something and you just want to stand out, this is the way you stand out. And here's the letter she wrote. I gave her the ideal. I tell everybody, I'm a vessel to your endpoint. I gave her the ideal. She wrote the letter. Here it is. Dear Miss Bleep, the name. When I first started looking at homes, we visited a few places in Columbia, Hopkins, and Lexington. Each home I visited was with my realtor and I. Every home we visited, I wasn't pleased with any that I walked into. So I decided this time I would bring my mom along. On December 21st, I walked into your home. Everything changed. In making a decision, I wanted to have that heartthrob of knowing that it was a great home. I'm from a small town called Andrews, South Carolina, where everything is country related and not so much city environment. Upon entering the community of your home, I began to feel like I was back home. And that was one of my requirements that I gave my realtor, that I wanted to feel at home, or that home feel. From the moment I walked into your home, I saw the same rug I ordered in the new living room of yours, which she did. That rug, she said, I just ordered that rug. I knew that this was the one. As we continued to walk through, I came into the spacious kitchen and beautiful countertops that I longed for, which lets me know that you value your home. When sharing your life experiences with others, it's always better if you guys have similarities. I don't have family here, so when they come to visit, our favorite time is spent in the kitchen. Your home gives me that loving, cozy, and welcoming feeling. I then looked into your garage and observed the space and noticed you have a Honda. That was my third confirmation, because I also have one. With all those similarities we share, I know that I am the person for your home. With this being the first home that I visited with my mother, and she fell in love soon as we pulled into the driveway, I will be delighted to be given the opportunity to present you with our offer. I'm ecstatic on sharing in the feeling of having your home be my first home. Thank you for your time and consideration. That is what sold this house. So it wasn't just about the price and the negotiations or anything like that. That sold this house. It stood out. It gave her not just a number, it gave her a face. So think about that, guys. Just a little food for thought. Sorry if it's been a little longer than I wanted to be, but buyers letters do help, and that's what I'm here for, to think outside the box and help you get into a home. All right, call your man Vic, 803-760-3151. Let me help him get into a home. I am the house hunter of Columbia, and this is why. Because I go I think outside the box, and I go above and beyond for my clients, and I do the same for you. All right, yeah, you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday if I don't get back on it before then. Thank you guys for following, subscribing, liking, and all those type of things. And you have a great and blessed day. Let's make 2018 better than 2017. Holla back at your boy.